Oh, you got it. Get it. Get it, get it, get it. It's right there. Oh, goofball. He almost slid into the creek. All right, real nice day here at camp. It's been sunny out and the temperatures are warming up a tad. It's still below freezing outside, but it feels warmer than that because, you know, the paths of solar coming through the tent here really keeps it warm. And then when you're outside, the wind isn't too bad today, so it's sun feels good. But making my lunch here, just got done with my workout and did the chest routine today. For lunch, we're having sweet potato, and then also I've got some pork tenderloin that I'm gonna grill up after that gets going for a little bit. To let in there after that sweet potato kind of toasts up, and that'll be our lunch. And then for dinner, we're gonna do see, it's New Year's Eve. We'll probably do maybe a smoked ham tonight, and then sweet potatoes and asparagus. And so that's kind of like the eating plan, you know, a protein, a carbohydrate, and a vegetable for dinner. But just for lunch, you have a protein and carbohydrate. So that's what we've got here, and get this all dialed in. We'll be good to go. My buddy Steve's coming out later today, and he's got a tune on his first gen Tundra, so I'm looking forward to checking that out. He just got it installed a couple weeks ago, and I've seen a few pictures, but I want to see it in person to see how big it makes that bed of that truck. And I can't say enough good things about the tune camper. I love mine. It's just incredible. So anyway, get our lunch going here, and then kick it with Steve. And then tonight we're just gonna have a mellow evening. Probably just do, you know, dinner over the stove, maybe a movie or watch some football, something like that with the Starlink, and then crash out early because I don't stay up late. So I've got geriatric sleep habits. I'm usually in bed by 8 o'clock every night. All right, I think this little one wants to go play, and we are currently out of water. And so luckily we're right next to the stream right here, and I've got my water purifier with me. So we're gonna go out here, purify probably about 5 gallons worth of water with the MSR Guardian, and get our container all filled up, and then come back in here, kind of chill a little bit. It's definitely cold out today. It's probably, I would say, about 25 degrees right now, and the winds are up a little bit. So, but luckily they're coming from the south, so it should mean that it's going to warm up a tad bit more throughout the day before it shifts from the north and starts hammering us for the seeding time. No. All right, we are out of water, so it's time to go purify some water. I've got my MSR Guardian, so we're going to fill up our water container here. And let's see, what did I do with it? Oh, we got that container there, but that has some water in it. And then we've got another container, which is, I don't even know where I put it. Where did I put it, Pumpkin? Where's that? Oh, it's right there. All right, let's grab our container. Open up our broken door because my zipper doesn't work. So you can see right here, the zipper is broken. So talk more about that later. But go ahead and come out here and go outside. So it's definitely a chilly day at camp. Last night it got down to, well, I woke up this morning and at 6 a.m. it was 7 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's pretty chilly. But that's all right, because I set up the tent east-west, and so The whole south facing side here is just going to get that passive solar all day. So we probably won't have to run our stove very much, but I do need to clean the stove as well because it's getting kind of dirty. And the one thing about the stoves is that when they get dirty and a bunch of ash builds up inside of it, especially on the bottoms and on the sides, it acts as an insulator and it actually stifles the heat from coming out from those sides of the stove. It just comes out from the top. So it really negates, or I wouldn't say it negates, but it really reduces the amount of heat that your stove can kick out. So last night it was pretty chilly because I haven't cleaned the stove in 3 days. But we're definitely going to do that after we get some water, and got to throw on some extra clothes to go out there because it's pretty chilly. I know. Oh, someone's excited. What are you thinking? Let's see. All right, we got that storm coming in. We got the Arctic blast coming down from the Arctic. And looks like it's going to show up here on Sunday or Saturday night. And we've got snow in the forecast for Saturday night, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and then Tuesday night. Then the temperatures are going to get down to single digits in the evening. One night's going to get down to 5 degrees Fahrenheit, which is negative 19 Celsius. Therefore, it's going to be a pretty cold evening. Right now, all of my wood is getting pretty low, and there's a wood broker that's over the pass to the north of us. Been going to them for years. Really cool old couple. They're named Gladys and Harry. Is it Harry? Yeah, Harry. And really just neat people. They've been living in the area forever, and they've been doing firewood for ages. They get truckers that come in during the summertime and from all over the country, and they bring in a bunch of different hardwoods. So you can get more than just pine and aspen, which is, you know, primarily just what's available up here. You know, if you just wanted to go in the backcountry and cut wood from in the Forest Service designated cutting areas. So it's nice to have them because I can go in there and get oak, hedge, you know, cedar, whatever I want. And it's a little pricey, but I mean, for having that resource, you know, here in the mountains is pretty good. Because with the pine and aspen, you just kind of stay up all night. The pine doesn't last very long in the stove, and same with the aspen. The aspen burns real quick, but it's great starting material. You know, it's great to start your stove with that, and then throw in the hardwoods. So today, what we're going to do is there's a little bit of hardwoods around here on the ground. It looks like somebody had gone through and harvested some of the oak that was in this area. Now, these little scrub bushes around here, these are little oak trees, so that wood does burn a little bit longer than you know, pine or anything like that. It's just those small rounds. The branches aren't that big, so that's why, you know, I want to go up to the place. So we'll go there tomorrow, and then I think later today what we're going to do is go hit a hot spring, because there's a hot spring nearby. It'd be nice to go and chill, go hit that up in this afternoon or this evening, and just enjoy, you know, time there. So a bonehead move on my part last night. I didn't turn my battery off. I usually do at night because the fridge stays cold, because, you know, the ground is cold in your tent. Typically anything above here, you know, the stove is warm. Anything below stays nice and cold. And so the food, you know, obviously will stay cold throughout the night, whether the fridge is, or whether the power is on or not. But unfortunately I left it on, and same with the Starlink. So I think I wasted about 400 watts of power, and we're down to like 5% with that battery, which is kind of a bummer. So tomorrow when we go into town, we'll go hit the laundromat as well. I can plug my battery into shore power while I'm there, and hopefully get it up to almost 100%. That way when we go into the stormy weekend, you know, it's probably gonna be pretty cloudy. Won't be able to harvest solar that much, but I'll still be able to get by and, you know, upload every day and all that stuff. So Today though, like I said, just cleaning around here, getting everything situated, kind of taking inventory of my groceries. That way when we make the town run tomorrow, we know exactly what to get. Pick up the firewood, do laundry, charge up the battery, come back here, and then we'll be ready to rock and roll for the storms. And we're also recording an underwater video. What I'm gonna do is everywhere I go and all the different streams that I camp at, I'm gonna put the GoPro underneath the water and just let it go until the battery dies, because it's really cold, and so the cold will shut down the GoPro eventually. But do those and just leave those up, put them up independently as a video, and that way if people want to check them out and just kind of tune out to watching some fish swim in the streams, you can do it, because I find it really relaxing. And someone had suggested yesterday on the channel, like, hey, why don't you just put up like an hour-long video of those fish swimming? I'd love to just watch it and zone out and just kind of, just really meditative. And I was like, okay, that sounds like a great idea. So I'm going to start doing that. And I don't know if I can get an hour's worth, like I said, with the water being as cold as it is. But we'll just run the GoPro until the battery runs out. All right, for those who guessed 5 days for growth to come out, that's what we've got here. So these are dormant plants that are underneath the stove, and with me putting the gray water in there, and then also with the heat from the stove, what we get is the tricks thinking, or the the plants thinking that it's springtime, and they start to grow. And so that's what we've got underneath here. I would imagine by Tuesday this whole area underneath here will be pretty green, and it'll look like springtime conditions. So I always love this about winter camping and having this spot open underneath my tent, because some of the plants that pop out underneath here, there's one year where it was just nothing but flowers, which was kind of cool. So anyway, there we go. That's good growth going. All right, it is a beautiful morning at camp. The sun's been out. There's just a slight breeze from the south, and mountains are looking real clear. The sky looks fantastic around here. So this is great. And I've been spending the morning cleaning up the tent. So we'll go in here. I'll show you what I've been up to. I took all the blankets out and stuff and swept and tried to get it just kind of cleaned up, because today we need to get some more firewood. You see down over here, we just don't have a whole lot left, and that's hardwoods. That'll get us through the evening, but it wouldn't get us through the entire night. And so there's a wood broker that is in Poncha Springs, and they've got like all different types of hardwoods. They've got hedge and oak and cedar, and then they got like woods you can cook with. I mean, they got I think like 17 different types of woods. It's really great to see them. I've been getting wood from them for years, and they get it trucked in during the summertime, and then they just sit there and process it all winter and stuff like that, and keep a big old pile going. Then what I do is like a backhoe, like the buckets in the front. We just fill that up, and then that's the firewood. So that fills up like half the bed of my truck, and will last for a solid 2 weeks. So, sorry about that, the phone died on me there. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead, get everything all cleaned up around here, and then head to Poncha, get that firewood, and may even roll into town and do a tad bit of laundry. I cannot find my hand wash laundry bag, the scrubba, and that's usually how I do laundry out here. But being next to the creek, we got plenty of water. But I could do it in that 5-gallon bucket that I brought, because that's easier to do larger loads in, and you can also do your sheets in there, which is kind of nice. So I may just get a little extra detergent and do it back here at camp, but we'll kind of see how the day plays out. I want to get back here by, I don't know, mid-afternoon, and that way we can kind of roll into the weekend, not have to do a bunch of scrambling this evening as the sun's going down to get all the firewood organized and all that stuff. So, but we'll see how the day plays out.